And now we're back. Falcons CP Brand going up against See You Soon. And unfortunately, we do have to say Falcons CP Brand is 2-0 over See You Soon. And so far, the two matches hasn't been close at all. This might be the very first sweep in a knockout stage.
I mean, so far, See You Soon started with 1 kill. Last game, they got to 6 kills. They're growing. They're doing better
so the
every
next one
time.
is 7?
12.
12?
I mean, well, the first one they timed it by 6.
Yeah.
The second, so who knows? Maybe they'll go 36.
Gotta give credit where credit is due.
That's the right mindset.
Maths.
That's a great attitude, actually.
That's a great attitude. You know what? I love it. I love it. You know what? It's like
We got plenty of time
Yep.
to bring it to a game 4.
Yep.
go all 5 games.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you soon. Do it.
Oh man.
They have the formula. It's just like going up against the defend world champions. Like is maybe it's a little bit too tall of an ask. I mean, like it's good that Falcons CP Brand, they're making sure people understand their strength, because again, we saw the video earlier. It's like, we'll remind you guys why we are the world champions.
Exactly. And you can see some I would say a good 30 seconds where we're looking at just MP the King is just cheering up people, his teammates. I think he also mentioned when I did an interview with him that one thing that they didn't have, because they didn't have the coaches, is the morale boost that they needed. And he had to kind of also do that too. Apart from the drafting, he also has to take care of his teammates, make sure that they can still fight in this particular game. Well, we'll see how it goes.
MP the GOAT, man.
MP the GOAT.
He does it all, and he's gotta be the GOAT for this one if they want to match out the Falcons CP Brand. The first thing in my mind when we're looking at the draft here, which by the way, Falcons CP Brand first pick, See You Soon. The second pick, Falcons CP Brand betting out the Fireman as well as the Valentina. See You Soon betting out the Louis as well as the Chip. The only thing that's in my head right now, don't get a draft that needs a lot of skill. You need something that gets online almost immediately.
Yeah.
I mean,
And maybe not a carry.
At this time, I think they definitely want to. With the Valentina being banned out, do you ban out the Roger? But Ling's open. FCAP just keeps on forcing them into these positions in the banning phase, man. And at this point, it might be leave the Ling and the Roger open. You know, do a throwaway ban here, take something else out.
Yeah. I don't want to give the Ling up. It's so difficult now. But then you have the Julian to answer that. I think that FCAP has just revealed that they do want to take the Ling first pick. They're daring See You Soon to ban it out. Otherwise, they will take Harith or Roger. Great picks overall. And even the Moskov is still available for FCAP if ever that happens.
Oh,
they're going to go for the trade.
They're going to challenge it. They're going to challenge a possible Ling pick here. Unless Falcons CP Brand is like, you know what? We'll just grab the Roger. But do you really want to give MP the Ling?
Yeah,
just
well,
giggles, you know.
Oh, did let MP the King get the Ling?
No.
MP the Ling.
Oh wait, sorry.
No. Takes the Ling.
Kyle the Ling.
Soon quickly responds with the Roger and the Angela, just to deny it.
Okay, good deny. I love the Angela pick here. And the Valentina being banned means that you don't have the necessary access to it.
They pick up Terizla here?
Yep. Terizla. Yeah, they do love the Terizla. And then probably...
Yeah,
of course, Harith.
What about Ruby for See You Soon against the Ling?
Well, they pick up the Arlet. I would have recommended the Yu Zhong though, because they play it so well. I mean, then this is a flex anyways. Arlet can be played the EXP as well as the...
What about Tigreal though?
Yep.
For See You Soon.
For sure.
I mean, if the Kaja was open, the Kaja would have been an amazing pick. But again, good foresight coming in from Falcons. If you Brian, the world champions, banning out the Kaja. So See You Soon. Are they looking at the mid? Eve gets banned out.
Then you ban Bane, right?
Should you? See You Soon, should you try to ban out the Farsa? Or do you feel like it's fine?
Yeah, I think you still ban the Farsa. Imagine that there is the jumping with the Ling and then the Farsa ultimate to go with it. That's it's very scary.
Oh yeah.
I feel like everything's scary right now. It's what do you...
That's
at this point, few can use a fighter in this scary.
Yep.
Beatrix mid, bro.
It's good. Okay, I believe that the Angela should be mid, and then you go Yeah, Tigreal. The Grok also makes a lot of sense. The Cho. They ban the Minotaur. Season really wants to make... we'll definitely get damaged junglers now. Either Roger or go for Julian eventually.
At this point, I want Falcons if you brand to ban out the carry. Just saying, just letting you guys
good
know.
measure.
Yeah.
If this is a carry pick from See You Soon, I'm just gonna...
You're done?
I'm just done.
I'm done.
You know, I'm gonna get back to the hotel and then let Nice to take over here. I think Leo's free today, and I'm gonna call him like, hey Leo, just do it for me.
I mean, they could still go for that Yuzong pick and
no, Yuzong banned.
Oh, Yuzong's banned.
Right, so the options, they're dwindling down.
What about X-Borg?
Edith.
Against the Riz? How does the...
I think it go Cho.
I like the Cho pick. I like the Cho pick. At least some kind of pick off, because Boxy the King is a pick off master. That's why his Kaja is feared. So let's hope he has a lot of practice on the show. And on the X-Borg pick, I feel like it's just slightly, you know, like against Harv as well as Ling might not be a great shot here. But either ways, Arlen is gonna go EXP anyways.
So you need lockdown from FCAP here.
Vexana? Is that one of the heroes we're looking at here?
I would say Aurora for
Aurora,
FCAP.
yeah.
And then Edith, perhaps. So that you have, oh, they go tag. They snatch it. Oh, well, they don't need the Tiger anymore, but yeah. Aurora looks good for FCAP.
And then See You Soon closes out with a carry.
Or Beatrix. Or anything.
Vexana, okay.
Vexana Tigreal, very solid mid lane, very fast rotations, and you can definitely poke them out and engage quite a few fights. So now we got to look at See You Soon, and they pick up the Natan.
Okay.
Well, this time there is no Lolita, so there's hope.
Okay. Let's go. See you soon.
Let's go. See You Soon.
No carry. They're gonna win it.
Naisu, you don't have to worry. You don't have to replace Wolf. The carry was not picked. The draft has been done by Falcon and CP Brand as well. See You Soon. It's either a 3-0 or it's going to be a 2-1. With that being said, we're heading it over to the casters.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Again, welcome to the Caster Desk. Naisu and Mirko here. And you know what, Wolf, you can stay there a little bit longer. I'm sure you're going to be there for a while today. But yes, no carry pick this time around. And, you know, honestly, it feels like this time, if Falcons AP Bren wants to do what they've done the previous 2 games by ending it in 11.5 minutes, they could do it with this lineup as well. As we jump into the land of Dawn, it's match point here in this best of 5 between Falcons AP Bren and See You Soon. And also, yeah, we thought that maybe, you know, MP the King would go ahead and get his hands on the Ling, but it's taken for Kyle Teasy here.
Yeah, the fact that they also kind of they were forced to put the Roger in the jungle, right? Because they needed MP to go for these carry picks as well. He needs to be the one dealing damage in the mid lane. Ra's doing a good job, and this is what the Cho provides for See You Soon. Outside of the, you know, obviously pick-off heavy playstyle that See You Soon strives with, it's also the mid-prio that we've been talking a whole lot about. In the early game, I think it's very important for a team like See You Soon, a team that has been very, very aggressive, wants to go for ganks, wants to get the fast pace to get the early game mid-prio. But other than that, though, the fact that MP was forcing the jungle on the Roger just made it so easy for Open to go and lock in that Tigreal. Because now it's going to be an easy pick, and for Soul even, I like that it's not a carry. Don't get me wrong here. But also, when is he going to be online? Like, Falcons AP Bren, they have a very fast-paced early game composition too. And if they get a lead with the first 2 turtles, I don't think we're going to get those full items on Natan. Not even a power spike. Maybe.
Yeah. Natan needs a while, man. You know, and that's the thing. Like, if you're basing off the previous 2 games, 11.5 minutes or so around that ballpark, you really got to hope that See You Soon extends this game further and hopefully...
See? This is what I was talking about. Soul up top on the Natan. Right on cue. How is he going to survive the kill pressure of a Harith plus a Ling? I mean, the Harith alone is just ridiculous. That's an auto-winning lane, even against the carry. Now against the Natan.
Yep, and you know, it's crazy because yesterday we saw, and Wolf talked about this pretty extensively. I think he called it the Natan like bomb move, where he was able to just burst members down. But usually that was the 18+ minute mark. Exchange here in the bottom.
Penalty zone onto Felix. He has the vengeance, goes in for it. flickers out FlapTZ out of Boxy the King's range. He was definitely looking for that Way the Dragon, but it's a good neutral objective pick. At least for See You Soon, right? They're utilizing Falcons AP Brent's maneuvers up top to get more prio in towards the other side of the map. Boxy not able to go for the Way the Dragon. No one there to follow up.
Yeah, no one there. And, you know, going back to it, I think that's the thing. See You Soon, they can lock down some of the objectives and kind of withstand the assault that's going to come from Falcons AP Brand early on. That's great for them because really that's the play, especially when you have a Ling across from you. I mean, MP the King knows this very well. He knows how to go ahead and counterplay into this. And since, you know, because Kyle Teasy, the way he's going to be moving around, putting pressure with a Harith like we talked about, See You Soon's got to rely on pickoff potential that they have with Boxy the King. On the Cho here, okay, already forcing out Sorry on Felix. And part of that, too, is utilizing this Angela. The Angela and Roger can actually still be pretty devastating. You know, it can actually work really well together. I still am going to stand by the fact that I think, you know, I'd rather see the Angela in the roam, but because of the case that this is Boxy, it's better that he does play the Cho. It's a pick-off potential hero, and you can hopefully turn the tide here. Again, Boxy has been with See You Soon since the beginning. You know, he's a mainstay here. A lot of these guys have. Oh, Sorry, Felix.
Final flash flicker. Ogwin just flickers out Boxy.
Okay.
You really didn't have to say his name.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
I was going to say.
Nice. You've been here for a long time, too. You should know.
Mirka, it's
not
weird.
To do that, bro.
As soon as earlier I was talking about Soul, you know, saying that now Boxley. All right, well, you know, that's the Thunderbelt picked up first for Sorry on Felix, like we saw Flap do in game 1. So maybe this will help. Again, it's also up to him using the final slashes and initiating some of these team fights once that flicker's available. But right now it just seems pretty kind of nothing's gonna happen too crazy at Boxy though.
Way the Dragon, Shunpo. Good Shunpo out of the
But now he doesn't have it.
But yeah, he doesn't have the Way the Dragon, doesn't have the Shunpo. But he will be able to zone Few away. In the back line, gets terrified. No Eternal Guard, but the Explosion catches 2! That's the Eternal Guard and the penalty zone. MP the King forced back, trying to go for the Retribution. At least he can get that. No, Kyle takes it away from him. MP will be forced to run away back to his own jungle.
Oh man, again, great utilization of Falcons AP Brand, taking information that, all right, Boxy used the flicker earlier, tried to get something to set off, and then they punish him. And I mean, look at the lane alone that's happening in the gold lane, right? Super Marco is just pushing as much as he can, putting pressure there. It leaves Soul like, all right, I gotta rotate here in the mid lane.
Boxy getting a good kick onto Few, straight into Soul's damage, and Ra, he's the one who picks up the kill. It's probably the worst member to give the kill over to. Now it's going to be Kyle TZ who walks up forward, just relieving some of the pressure as Super Marco shoves up a full wave up top.
All right, taking a look at the items real quick here. Berserker's Fury already there for Kyle TZ, and then working on the next. War Axe 2 here for Flap, and on the other side, like I said, Thunderbelt's already locked in there. It's good that Raw has the Flask of the Oasis, helps a little bit more sustain through some of the initiations that's going to happen from Falcons AP Bren. I think main point, though, is yes, Boxy, his work is cut out from this game, because again, what's at stake here? Match point, your key as well. You don't want to see that get crushed this early on, so they have to kind of rely on everything falling into place with the lineup that they brought. And Angela so far has done great things for teams that have drafted her. But yeah, okay, MP the King's going to hold on to that purple buff at least. So still, you know, it's up to the whims of Boxy.
Good terrifying. Now the Way of Dragon locking Ogwin down, but that's going to be an Eternal Guard into the Explosion and a penalty zone too. The combo now as Felix comes with Vengeance and the final slash. The turnaround. Soul is free, hitting together with MP the King. And they're going to be able to finally find a favorable trade. But then, right as I say that, they get turrets on the bottom lane. Marco's cutting up top, so he should be able to get another 2.
That's a thing that they always do, right? There's a great team fight there for See You Soon, but they also lose something. With Falcons AP Brand and a team like this, you're not always just going to come out unscathed. You're eventually going to lose something. It's kind of a give and take with them. And so with that, See You Soon able to get a couple wins there. Again, that was the power of the Angela as well. Good item pickups here. Boxy once again looking for his own setup with the Way of the Dragon. Turtle's going to start up. Starlium Scythe now also locked in for Soul.
Final slash on the Flap TZ. Oka with a shove back in the back line. Now Boxy finding the Way of the Dragon, but no one's there to follow it up. The Explosion finds 3, and it's going to be traded back now. Soul is able to get the entropy back towards safety. But again, for Falcons AP Bren, they have found the favorable trade. That's 2 for 1 and a neutral objective. Just so clinical.
Yeah. And that's Flap's job, honestly. Like, anytime you have the Trizla, you know that you're innately tanky. You have Body of Smith, and he has the Brave Smite emblem as well. He's got the War Axe, like we mentioned. Fight for the purple, and it's taken. Oh, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Now just flying past people. 1,000 gold ahead already. Boxy's looking for a pick, but even then, right, he's really going to have to calculate a whole lot. If he goes on to Super Marco, there's a Purify. It's a bit tough to go on Few because he's always just next to Ogwen, and he can just try to look for an implosion. Marco again dodging away from the final slash, just with a little bit of a sidestep there. Pops into Zaman Force 2 and now clears up the way.
Super Marco uses his Summon Force just, you know, anytime nearly
every time it's up.
He's just utilizing it to farm, to put pressure on these objectives, these turrets. Again, Boxy. Oh,
penalty zone straight into Soul. The entropy gets him up, but Kyle's finishes him off under the tier 2. Oh, God! Implosion onto 3, finding them all. The final slash gets them with a disengage, but now Felix is all alone, right with MP the King, who goes in forward. Synchro Vision takes him out. It looked good for a second, but then you remember it's Falcon's AP Bren.
Oh, we're going to take a look at the STC replay here. Again, a great setup from FlapTZ under the turret, and then look for Ogwen as well.
Masterful.
What an implosion. Brings him back to the team. Still, again, the sustain coming out from this lineup with the Angela is great from Seosun, but still, Super Marco jumps in again as soon as that he sees that opening with his Almond Force. You can see Flap here, of course, feeling pretty good about that. And, you know, that's the thing. It's the trading of ultimates that happens here for Falcon's AP Bren, where, you know, one will initiate sometimes, most of the time it's Flap, and then Ogwen follows up. And the rest of the team, I mean, we're not even talking about the Eternal Guard. That knockup that comes from that also plays a part in this whole game plan here. So already just, there's the endless battle now for Kyle He's got 3 items locked in already on this Ling. Very strong, 1,000 gold ahead of MP the King here. Now that Lord's up though, this is the thing for Seosun. They have to watch out for the initiation just like we saw previously. Falcon's AP Bren will go ahead and get set up here. Conceal going to be used just to possibly make a play on Soul. They get spotted out though, so they're forcing them back. At least they get sights on these members from Seosun. They're going to have to keep Raw there, kind of keeping the waves under control though. And now this might be some form of a semblance of an actual Lord dance. The Holy Crystal is also picked up here for Super Marco. No team though want to commit to the Lord just yet, waiting for the waves to be managed here. Boxy, can he make a play? He's been doing it time and time again so far. No flicker available for Sorry on Felix. So Lord's gonna get pulled out. Boxy has the information. He's gonna get spotted out now. There he is.
Terrified, shoved back and deleted. Boxy, flickers forward, unable to find that. Now Felix with the final slash, going to be displaced right now. The penalty zone locks him back in the back line. Super Marco, Zaman Force, Felix going to be dealt with by Kaltizi and Ogwen. And again, it's Falcon's AP Bren who utilize the chaos in their favor.
How? Again, with Seosun, they lose 2 members plus the objective in the exchange for Falcon's AP Bren, and now in a position where they're going to be marching in with this Lord here. Getting themselves 3,000-4,000 gold ahead. Seosun on the defense, looking at the items. You're still looking for that Holy Crystal for Soul. You know, he's been trying to farm as much as he could, but he's just behind right now, especially against Super Marco. We'll see if he's able to lock it in, and once that Holy Crystal does come online, will he be able to help with the defense here as they try to hold on to this tier 2 in the mid. But lanes pushing in, Lord on the top side. Seosun's going to find themselves for a defense for possibly their lives here at the mid-season cup. Their lives and their key as well against Falcon's AP Bren, as now they approach the base here. Lord's still working on those minions top side, looking to pop these shields.
They already got one Holy Defense in the mid lane. Baited out. Still have a couple of waves crashing down into the base. Bottom lane dealing with the Holy Defense again as MP the King gets thrown there. Ogwen has the Conceal Soul, finds the Holy Crystal. That's actually pretty good timing. Boxy goes to the back line, finding Few with a way to drag him, but in the back line is going to be Ogwen who gets deleted as well. Now Soul engaged upon Kaltizi on the top of the blades. Is that Boxy getting deleted? Kyle will lose his life, and it's a good defense from Seosun. Now chasing Super Marco down. He doesn't have the Zaman Force anymore, trying to run away as MP continues to chase with a Lycan form. Go with Lycan Pounce right into the shutdown. MP the King with the chase again. Now with a Lycan form, looking for the Pounce. Few gonna be taken down now by Ra. It's It's a wipeout for See You Soon.
See you soon. With their backs against the wall with a lead from Falcons AP, Bren will extend further into the game. And MP the King now feeling it after that wipeout. And Falcons AP, Bren, it looks like, you know, maybe they were a little too overzealous pushing that one in. That was a mistake on their part, and a great play from See You Soon, finally able to stay in this game, and that might be enough now. Again, when we talk about the lineup they have to buy the time for Seoul here on this Natan. MP the King, though, also just pretty much online, evens things out really well against Kyle Teasy. So now this kind of checks Falcons AP Bren, you know, and as we take a look at the items here, look at that already locked in. He's got that Feather of Heaven, he's got the Starlium Scythe, the Holy Crystal, and he's working on the next here. Could possibly also for some more penetration with the Divine Glaive if he goes that route. But hey, I think Falcons AP Bren, they're like, all right, we gotta be careful on the next push there. And this also pushed See You Soon in a good position for the next Lord.
It really does, and I was actually really impressed, right? The fact that Seoul was still able to get the Holy Crystal at, I would say, a normal time. The fact that he got the Holy Crystal there before the defense started, before the full fight started, and now he already has the Blood Wings. So really, really fast items for Seoul despite the early shutdown by Falcons AP Bren up top by Kyle Teasy as well.
Okay. Lord once again, and this is like, you know, the new version of the Lord dance that we're seeing a lot of these teams kind of go about. We'll start it up boxy though.
Good terrified final slash 3-man. Ogun finds the implosion right now. That's hitting Soul free, hitting in the back line, but Kyle finds the Temple of the Blaze, knocks Soul up, finds a double. Now it's gonna be Felix dealt with. Kyle's looking for the triple kill, and he will not be able to find it. Felix able to use the Vengeance one more time, and the good lockdown as MP the King also takes him out of the back. That's a triple kill now locked in by Kyle Teasy, but MP is hungry for more. Few gonna be ran down by MP. MP the King now, MP the Lycan as he scratches Few down. It's a triple kill for MP.
Oh man, MP the King. We're gonna take a look at the SCC replay again. Initiation started here, and look at the layering from Falcons AP Bren. Kyle Teasy will find Soul, and that's a huge part, but they don't have an answer for the healing and sustainability coming out with Raw and MP the King. Literally taking this series and saying, you know, we're gonna put this on our shoulders and go through it. Can they continue to do that? Kyle, though, is he gonna be able to seal this?
He has a way to Dragon. He will be able to find it. Kyle Teasy locked down. MP with the Lord. Tempest of Blaze, the Great Escape. Soul takes him out with the entropy forward.
The shifts have shifted. As now See You Soon is now in the driver's seat for this game with this Lord coming up here. Again, looking at the items, Raw also picking up the Holy Crystal. He already had the fleeting time. And this is difficult now for Falcons AP Bren. A Malefic Roar going to be locked in for Kyle Teasy here. And once again, it's more so the fact of Falcons AP Bren being like, all right, we got to respect this timing, this power spike of this lineup. Divine Glaive also locked in for Soul. This is the moments where you see these Natans really pop off. Lord going to go ahead and charge in. And now See You Soon, first time of the series, going to be approaching the base.
Look at the entropy now by Soul, taking the turret down in the bottom lane, all alone, dealing so much damage. Boxy finding Few with Way of the Dragon right into the final slash, and Few will just be taken out by Soul. Boxy losing immortality, Super Marco getting rid of him now as he jumps in with his on force. Felix Vengeance not able to find more just yet, but the hard guard is on him. Ogwin finds a big implosion straight into the penalty zone, now bringing MP the King back into Kyle Teasy. Time for the blade, Soul not able to survive. Again, Falcons AP Bren find the play. It's a good synchro vision to cancel out the final slash. Felix with the flicker out, but Marco finds the triple. Falcons AP Bren have wiped See You Soon out.
And with that wipeout, they're just gonna run it down mid. A couple seconds here left for Boxy, but I'm not sure if he's gonna have enough time.
All alone on the Cho, his signature pick. Falcons AP Bren looking for the end. Boxy the King gonna be knocked up now with his Amon Force 2. See You Soon were made to be stronger, but they are up against the strongest.
And the Falcons will decisively ground the Owls. The reigning champions of the world will defeat the one who once conquered the Sky Kings, and will be sending them out of the knockout stage here. Falcons AP Bren, man. Just when you thought See You Soon would be able to switch things around, they were in the base. But that last team fight miscalculated from Soon, taking things a little bit too far. Thought they had the power spikes they needed, the items they needed to go toe-to-toe in the team fight. But Falcons AP brand waited. They waited for that hard guard to be done. They waited to reinitiate, and they layered again the ultimates they brought to this table with this composition and won that team fight to change the course of this game and get them that sweep.
Again, a phenomenal performance by Falcons AP brand. It was another game that looked like it was over from the start, but then Soon, somehow, some way, they were able to defend. They were still able to get Soul on those item power spikes, MP the King on those item power spikes, which is very, very impressive still. But in the end, Falcons AP brand, with their composure, with their cold nature, they just stayed patient and waited for a mistake, waited for a hole to be exploited.
Yeah, that's the discipline of these world champions here on the route to try to get the MSC title as well. But that's going to be it for us here on the caster desk for this match one. It's me, Naisu, and Mirko. We're going to throw it over to the stage to go ahead and hear from the Team Sierra and, of course, our hosts. Let's go ahead and throw it over to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, in our first sweep of the knockout stage for the mid-season cup here at the Esports World Cup, Falcons AP Bren take down Team Soon.
Congratulations, we're here with Super Marco. Ang lupit, ang galing. Now, you were, out of all, amongst all the players for MSC 2024, you had the highest KDA in the group stage at 20.67. Are you finding this easy? How are you finding this campaign so far? You make it look so easy.
Sanay na po ako sa mag-play safe, kaya ganun yung KDA ko po.
He's used to playing safe. That's why his KDA is so high. But this entire competition so far, how are you finding it? Unblemished record. Nadalian ka ba?
Medyo madali po.
Oh yeah? He's saying he's finding it easy right now.
I mean, well, he's finding it very easy, but my next question to you won't be. Going to the semifinals, you will be facing Team Liquid Echo. And knowing how the finals went last time in MPLPH for Season 13, how do you feel going into that next series? Do you think you can get revenge on Liquid Echo?
Sobrang exciting kasi ibang AP ba rin yung mga kalaban nila eh.
He finds it really exciting because they'll be going up against a different AP brand, different level of AP brand. And now, because of your win today, you will now receive your opponent's key. See